So as Trump is the Hitler figure, and he's bringing up the Hitler Youth to rise, the SS, the left and right, the two snakes, okay, then that's where you have your Civil War and your so-called Vietnam War and the Trojan Horse and all these things compounding, all right? It's the Army, Air Force, Marines, Navy, but all that's coming together for the four heads, and okay, and the draft for the Vietnam War, it's going to be like a self-imposed draft where these people are like, I'm going to go save my country. Just like they're showing kind of in Leave This World Behind, like, we got to find out what's going on over there. We got to go, blah, blah, blah. They'll get you in one way or the other, okay? This is where you can't be positive or negative. You kind of can't give a shit in a way, all right? You're going to have to be heartless in a way to get by on these things, because this is a spiritual / carnal test. And whether you hurt this, that, or the other, or you hurt yourself or whatever, like in a way, something's got to get hurt. But you got to decide, is it going to be me? Or is it going to be like them and emotionals? Or like, is it going to be like physical staying here? Is it going to be like emotional shit or whatever? Get over the emotionals. This part where Jesus is saying you got to hate your parents, hate your brothers, hate your sisters, all this kind of stuff. Because you got to be able to leave them behind and go and live your own life. You got to be able to move away from the city. You got to be able to move away this, that, and the other. And all these people being controlled by their mom, dad, grandma, whatever. Okay? And it's all to keep them happy. And grandma is the one that goes to church or whatever. She's the one that gets all pissed off. And everybody's living their life for grandma or grandpa. So it's all this trying to keep the narcissist happy, or this some weird fucked up codependent world that we live in. And as it's a codependent world, the positive and negative, they're not getting their happiness provided from the positive and negative, however their fucked up emotions are worked, because their happiness comes from out there, not from in here, because their keys to heaven have been taken. In heaven, the kingdom, the Father, the Son, the light, it's all in here, dude. This earth, this projection, we talked about the projection. We're all coming into this light being. This projection out here is for us to love and enjoy. And this projection, us, we're the projection, and everything out there is the projection of God for us to enjoy. That means the world, and that means the people. And everyone is unique. And everyone is different. Everyone does something a little bit quirky or weird or what. There is no normal. There is no moral or whatever. Morality is just imposed rules put by the begotten Son. And every country has different morals. And the so-called Jew religion teaches it's okay to steal, but the Christians teach it's not okay to steal. So which is it? But they're stealing your mind. So as Satan is rising, hell's going to rise with it. And that Satan, the king of Satan and all these things, their light out there is telling the Satan within here to rise, to go to war, to go and kill, to go and hate, to go and to lift up these laws, to bring them into bondage, to lift up the fences even higher, to build the walls even higher, to keep them out. This is our eagle. No ill eagle. Who gives a shit about borders? There shouldn't even be any borders. I don't want no fucking borders. I want to be able to go down there anytime I want or go there anytime I want. No fucking passports. There's no reason for it. But if you want to go back to that, dude, it's all... So, The lower chakra people, the solar plexus, they can only see up to the lungs, which is the inhale and exhale. They can't rise above the inhale and exhale. That's where they're inbound. That's where they're the children of hell. And the lungs, well, it has the gun in there and the little mix around for that Mesoamerica coming. So the Antichrist, we're all that Christ. We're the living God, this living God, that God out there. He's bringing the God in here to a battle. The foundations of heaven shall be shaken. Well, heaven's inside of us. That's where we're going to be shaken. And the temple's taken down. And the third temple's built without hands, where you start building this thing up inside you, where the pineal and that crystal is, and that light is given. But they want to give you fluoride. They want to give you this, that, and the other to harden this, to calcify it. I don't even know if it really calcifies it or however they like hardens it. But it's hardening. It's hardening the heart, and it's calcifying the moo-moo. And the moo-moo's for the fat her that drinks the Kool-Aid down at the end of the street. Make sure you don't go past that stop sign. Keeps you in those bounds. Tells your mom or your dad or whatever. If you went past the stop sign, he's a bad boy. He doesn't pay attention to those signs and them rules. Well, he's just a free spirit. You hear these things? He's not part of the bond. This is where Jesus is saying, let them come to me. Don't keep heaven from them. Let them go out and play. Don't keep them in school. Let them go out and play. They need to experience the world. Or you can be like me, where you get sent to school, and in kindergarten, my teacher fucks me over and basically teaches me where I don't have a world. I don't have friends out there that the normal world has. Oh, people.